Gorgeous out there.
I know.
The flowers are all in bloom. Yep. I'm loving spring.
I know, me too. It has felt so good out there, and heading into the weekend, Mother Nature bringing us mothers some sunshine as well as some warmer weather too. Outside right now, I am tracking a couple of thunderstorms firing up in the high country. A few more clouds out there. Otherwise, here in Denver, it was a delightful day. We had a bit of sunshine this morning with those clouds starting to stream in as we speak. 73 officially out at the airport. You can see more mid to upper 70s off to the far northeastern corner of Colorado, and even up in the mountains, despite the fact they're looking at a few storms out there. 70s in Steamboat as well as Eagle with 60s in Aspen and through Gunnison. Looking at the climate calendar, we are just a bit above that average. No precip today, but our monthly totals are still looking good. More than an inch in the bucket. We'll take it. Looking ahead toward the weekend, our ridge of high pressure out to the west will be building in. That just means a big warm up is on the way Sunday and into next week as temperatures skyrocket into the 80s. Possibly mid to upper 80s and even a few spots in the 90s. High pressure is around. Again, it's going to continue all weekend long. The thing is, there's a little bit of moisture riding in underneath that ridge. So we're tracking light showers pushing across the high country from the north, zipping off to the south. They will be brief. They'll bring you some gusty winds, and then they'll be long gone. Looking at the satellite currently, you can see eastern Colorado is nice and dry. Been monitoring a little bit of light snowfall right there around the Rocky Mountain National Park and Longs Peak. Otherwise, we'll be looking at a quiet evening here in Denver. Mostly clear skies. Temps falling down to the 40s, so a really mild evening here for the eastern plains. 20s and 30s up to the mountains into the high country. We'll drop off to about 29 in Walden overnight, 39 in Idaho Springs. Looking at the futurecast, these showers will continue for the next couple of hours, and then everything turns off by about 11 p.m. Clear skies statewide, and by morning it is a stunning start to your Saturday. Sunshine wall to wall, whether up in the Rocky Mountains here on the eastern plains. Now by the afternoon, things do start to change up a bit for us. We'll be tracking a few more isolated showers up through the high country. You can see they're favoring more so areas south of I-70 toward the San Juans. They shouldn't last long, and the good news is nothing severe, just general garden variety thunderstorms possible up in the mountains. So if you are heading up there for a weekend getaway with mom, keep that in mind. Your hour-by-hour forecast here in Denver. Staying in town, you're in luck. If you like the sunshine, temps will sit in the lower 70s around that lunch hour and then jump into the upper 70s by the later afternoon here in Denver. Low 80s in Larimer as well as Weld counties off to the northeastern plains, and even up through the mountains. It's going to be a pretty lovely and warm afternoon. We'll see highs in the upper 60s in Estes Park, Allens Park too, about 76 in Aurora and Parker, low 80s for Fort Collins and through Greeley. And then looking at the super 7-day forecast, these temperatures just continue to climb. Beautiful for mom, maybe a little toasty. We'll be in the lower 80s on Sunday and then climb to the mid, possibly upper 80s Monday and Tuesday. The winds will kick up. We'll be watching out for some high fire danger. And then our next storm cruises in Wednesday. A couple of isolated storms with slightly cooler, more seasonal weather returning by the end of next week.